As we play our games in League of Legends, we often forget the psychological aspect that is involved. But looking back at the best of 5s in LCS, there's no doubt that tilting happens to almost everyone, including pro players, and plays a huge role in games. So here are my tips for how to avoid tilting. It really does happen to all of us. You die for some crazy stupid reason, or maybe your jungler dies to your lane opponent, or whatever bad play it is that happens that is just really stupid, and your head starts to get hot, you sweat, maybe your mind gets stiff, or maybe even get a headache, and you start to play much worse. Much worse. Such is the nature of tilting, also known as when mistakes are made and you get mad, leading to even more, and of course often worse mistakes. The first thing you need to do to avoid tilting is realize that the game mode is called solo queue for a reason. When your jungler feeds your lane, or when your AD carry yells at you, none of that really matters. Think of your team as simply pieces of the puzzle you are trying to complete. Once you finish the puzzle, you move on to the next one, and you never see the previous puzzle again. The same applies to your teammates in solo queue. No matter how bad your teammates are, you shouldn't let it get to you, because you're not going to play with them again. And so the only consistent factor in your games is you. Never worry about the play of your teammates, and just focus on your own personal ability. If you look at a game and in anywhere, if you describe the results using the words "my team" without a positive phrase after it, you're missing the entire point of what solo queue is about. If you let your teams affect your personal mindset that much, then solo queue isn't really a test of skill or ability anymore. It's just a lottery for whether or not you get carried. And guess what? The system itself is designed to make it so that if you as an individual play well enough, you will win. And if you play poorly enough, you will lose. In addition, you want to avoid any and all arguments with your teammates, be it criticizing someone's play, defending a mistake, or pointing out counterpicks, or really anything of the sort. There isn't a single topic to argue over in a game that will be constructive to your play. Now, communication is great, but arguing with your teammates is the fastest way to get sidetracked through the conversation, where instead you should be focusing on the game at hand. Pretty much all arguments occur after a play that has already concluded, so bringing light to it will do nothing but bring people down. Arguing is a great way to not only put you on tilt from complaining about an incompetent ally, but also to put your entire team on tilt by provoking them into this argument. Either way, you'll never see these people again, so arguing with them is pointless, since neither side will end up giving in anyways, no matter what, since how could this noob who I'll never see again prove me wrong? Or, well, at least that's the general human way of thinking. And if a player tries to argue with you, what you want to do is actually to just agree with them right away. This is going to stop them from tilting, as well as to just drop the argument completely. Now, if they're so absurdly wrong that you just cannot stand it no matter what, you can instead just say, hey, let's play, or you could blow it off, you know, with a simple, whatever, we still got this, shut up and play, you know, things like that. And you have to avoid being salty. When a bad play happens, you have to just accept it and move on. Bad plays happen all the time. They happen in every game, win or lose. And so beating yourself up over it is just going to make you feel worse. Rather, after a bad play, you should just tell yourself, whatever, it's okay, we got this. Stay positive and get over the mistakes as quickly as possible. Even though the plays can be extremely recent, you must understand that the instant the play ends, that present of that play becomes the past now, and so there's nothing you can do about it. Moving on after mistakes is going to allow you to easily look towards ways to get back into the game rather than focusing on what got you behind in the first place. And lastly, you want to maintain a positive attitude. Having a negative oriented mindset will cause mistakes to put you on tilt, so you have to believe in yourself and in your teammates. Look at the positives and commend your team for making good plays. The act of giving compliments is scientifically proven to build trust and promote an overall positive environment. So when your teammate makes a good play, say something like "good job" or point out even more specific things. And when they make a bad play, just blow it off like it's no big deal, as they themselves are probably horrified that they're letting their team down for being so bad. But a simple, "hey man, it's okay, we still got this, no problem," can be the difference between going 0-2 in lane and going 0-6 in lane. And it's also going to help your team as a whole move on after bad plays and focus on the positives in your game as a whole. My name is Jeremy, and that's it for my video on how to avoid tilting. I recently just moved into my dorms at UC Berkeley, and so my internet is really good now, so I'm streaming a lot. Be sure to check me out over at twitch.tv/Jeremy_gamingcurios. And of course, be sure to stay connected at facebook.com/gamingcurios. Drop a like, share this video, and make sure to subscribe for some more awesome content in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.